If you've been walking the same old road for miles and miles, if you've been hearing the same old voice tell the same old lies, if you're trying to fill the same old holes inside, there's a better life.
While the ranch is always successful in planting seeds, some blossom sooner than others. Steve Goodman, a productive 29-year-old family man, business manager, and church volunteer, is blessed with a faithfully balanced life. Shockingly, this wasn't always the case. Similar to countless souls, Steve has experienced a degree of darkness and depth of loneliness hard to describe. Nevertheless, Steve speaks candidly about his journey from his sanctified secret place in the Phelan Desert, a place he calls home, God's Ranch.
Before
the ranch, I was a heroin addict. I was doing methamphetamine, and I had gotten to the point in my addiction where I had lost my mind. I had gained schizophrenia in my mind, where I was hearing voices as clear as you hear my voice right now, and it was affecting me. It completely took me to a place of darkness that is indescribable with the words that I'm saying with right now. It affected me so bad that I couldn't tell who my mom was anymore. I couldn't have any relationship with my family. I was lost. I was completely gone, and if you were to ask anybody 6 years ago if I would ever make it out alive, they would strongly disagree that I had no hope. I came to a bottom point where I had lost my family, I had lost any material that I owned, my clothes, my sanity, like I've said, and my dad basically gave me an option in a desperate attempt to help change my life. He said he can either take me to Montana and chain me to a tree so I can get my act together, or bring me to set free.
He's a way maker. If you need freedom, a savior. He's a prison shaking savior. You got change.
But that's just the tip of the iceberg with what Set Free has done through the power of Christ. When I came here, I discovered the connectivity of a bond of brothers, because that's what I always desired in this world. In whatever scene that I was in, whatever group that I was a part of, whoever I was trying to connect myself to in a worldly sense, it always let me down. And what I discovered here is I was building my foundation on things that were going to crumble and fall apart. The Lord showed me here that He is the only foundation, that His foundation will never crumble, and I can build my house upon Him, upon His rock, and I will never fall.
If you got pain.
In my time being here, where I thought my mind was so far gone, I've gone to college, getting straight A's, as a matter of fact. I've gotten a job. I've gotten a vehicle. I've been trusted with keys to a building, whereas I wouldn't be trusted with someone's putting a dollar bill next to me. There's so much restoration that has happened, and on top of that, the Lord has restored my family to the point that where I was the most hated one in my family, now I'm the most sought after one because of the power of Christ that I bring to my family's house.
It's a better life. If you got pain, He's a pain taker.
But this is far and above and beyond what I had ever thought could happen in my life.
Hi, I'm Elena. I'm Steven's sister. What this program has done for not only me, myself, but for my brother, he's changed his whole life from running amok to being a role model, and I'm older than him, and he's my role model next to Jesus.
If you can feel it, somebody testify.
And my brother is always my lean on to call and to recognize that God is on our side, and I'm proud of him. That's all I have to say.
My name is Gina, and I'm Steven's mom. I just, just from the bottom of my heart, everything that my son here has gone through is a true blessing from God above. For anybody out there, I wouldn't let my son go. I followed him everywhere. I made sure I was with him. I called him. I even enabled him, and I know I shouldn't have. It's been the best thing ever, as far as I'm concerned. God and this facility has transformed so many lives. Steven was schizophrenic, didn't know who he was, didn't know who we were, decided one day to accept Christ as his Lord and Savior, and weaned himself off of his own medication by himself through the grace of God. Now he is working full-time job. He ministers to people, he uplifts people, and he takes care of so many. My son is a blessing, and he truly is a look up for myself as well, even though he's my son and I'm his mother. So, I love you, son.
Holes inside. There's a better life. There's a better life. If you got pain.
Haley. I'm Steven's little tall sister. Growing up, looking at my sister with my brother, they were never around as much, as many families with siblings, They always have their siblings bickering back and forth. I never had that growing up. I have my sister back in my life, and Steven, if he never went to this program, I don't know what would have happened. I don't know if I would have seen him. I don't know if I was even be allowed to see him for the things that he used to do. If it wasn't for this program, if it wasn't for this program, I wouldn't see my brother who he is today. He was my youth leader. Everyone in the youth group would look up to him. He was great. He made me the person I kind of am today. I wouldn't have gotten into the things if he didn't encourage me. I love him, and I'm glad that he stuck with this program and he's the person he is today.
Hi, I'm Brandy. I am Steven's girlfriend. I didn't know Steven before Set Free, but I've heard the stories and I've seen the change just from being in Set Free, and he's led me down the better path and my family as well. Steven's the backbone to my family, to me and my daughter.
If you receive it, if you can feel it, somebody testify. If you got pain, he's a pain taker.
This is my beautiful family, and it's humbling to see, not just hearing it from me and what God's done to restore my family, but to actually hear it from their mouths. God is good, and this is real, genuine restoration, and you can't fake this. You can't script this. You can't write this. This is real. This is real life. And I've seen the Lord not only grow in me, but I've seen Him affect my family.
praise to God, for his mercy is great. Give him all glory, who has showered us with his grace and has invited us to his secret place, where we can talk with him with open face, face to face.